We are back here on location at Cooper Chiropractic in Bristol, where we're talking about their unique approach to nutritional counseling. We are again joined by Dr. Todd Cooper, and certainly learning a lot about the process. And it is a process, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So we talked a little bit about that first visit. We've talked about the relationship that you build over the months to kind of get them back to the beginning. Now we want to talk about how they live this new lifestyle.
Okay. Well, after we complete a program, again, it's about a 4 to 6 month commitment and making changes in their diet, changes in their lifestyle. We then determine whether or not it's something we should continue, or if we just, can release the individual to go out on their own, and should they have any issues, to certainly return. It just depends upon how chronic their health issue is. Mm-hmm. Maybe after that initial 6 months, they're doing much better, but there's still a few things that are holding on. And it could be anything such as, some bloating after meals to weak nails that crack or brittle hair. All those things many times can be just addressed by simple mineral supplementation or eating the proper foods that contain a lot of the trace minerals that our body need to function. The problem with our soil today is that's where we get our minerals from. The plants, suck up the minerals and grow, and we eat the plant, or we eat the animal that ate the plant, so we're getting the minerals. But as everyone knows, a lot of our soil is depleted of trace minerals because it's been over harvested. Crops are just grown one right on top of another. Fields don't have a chance to rest. They don't have a chance to rebuild their mineral content. Of course, we all know there's many chemicals that are sprayed on crops and on the ground that can, again, deplete the minerals. But it just depends upon where the individual is at that point as to whether or not we need to continue seeing them on what we call like a maintenance stage of the program that may require a couple things in addition to their diet. But our goal is to get people just eating clean, living a cleaner life, so they don't need supplements and they don't need as many. Because one thing is, as the body cleans itself out, the medications that the individual's taking are going to be more effective. They're gonna hit them a little harder. Like if you're on blood pressure medication and you lose the weight and you get cleaned out and you're off the foods that you're sensitive to, and we detox the body, that blood pressure medication may cause the BP to plummet. Yeah. And then they get up and they're dizzy, they're lightheaded, they have no energy. Well, we work with their medical doctor and slightly lowering that dosage as is necessary. So it depends upon where the individual's at the end of that 6 months as to how far we keep going with the program. But again, our goal is not to have people taking supplements for the rest of their life. Our goal is to try to eat clean, healthy food and get all the nutrition from our food.
And you mentioned, of course, the medicines, and I can only imagine as people are progressing and eating a better diet and doing these things to their bodies, they're automatically coming off of a lot of these medications that they have been on for years and years.
Yes, I see it frequently, especially the PPIs, the proton pump inhibitors. Really, they can have long-term deleterious effects on an individual if you're on those for too long. Unfortunately, people stay on things like omeprazole and Prilosec for years at a time, and it's not good for the body. Actually, the stomach needs to be highly acidic. That goes into there's more physiology behind that, but we don't tell people not to take their medications. I'm not a medical doctor. So we send the patient back to their MD and tell them, look, I want to work with trying to come off this. Will you work with me? And hopefully, most of the time, most MDs don't want you on a lot of medication. They want you to be healthy as well. It's just that's their training. That's what they've learned. That's their toolkit. Mm-hmm. But what's neat about this, again, is trying to release that inborn potential to heal. The body can heal itself if it's not over toxic and given the right nutrients, so that we don't need these chemicals, because really what drugs do is they tend to just suppress symptoms. They just shut things up. They really don't get to the cause of the problem. But now in cases like thyroid, for instance, the thyroid gland can be easily permanently damaged. Prolonged abuse of the thyroid, you may have to be on levothyroxine or Synthroid or Armour Thyroid for the rest of your life at some dose. But it just, again, depends upon that individual case. But our goal is to see people not having to take any kind of pill. We weren't born a baby deprived of omeprazole or born coming in this world with a bad thyroid.
And this new lifestyle becomes second nature. Becomes the new norm.
Yes,
After
that's
a
our goal.
while.
That's why it takes time. That's why it takes, because it does. And it's just, some of these processed foods that are just so easy and convenient, we got to get them out of our diet if we expect to be healthy.
All right, and you're continuing to help a lot of people in the area. Dr. Cooper, thanks so much for seeing us today.
Thanks for coming, Amy Lynn.
Want to let everybody know they've got a great website. You can always stop by or call the office. He will be glad to meet with you and discuss his approach to nutritional counseling.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by